meine Freunde. So, you might notice I sound a little bit different. I have a mint in my mouth because my throat was in need of a little bit of relief. And I have a huge cup of tea in front of me, so hopefully my voice will sound better this time, because I didn't really feel like I was doing Evelyn's voice properly last time. When we left off, it was Wednesday, I do believe, and we decided to cut the week in half because we were having a story event in the middle of the week, which doesn't usually happen, but it's happening now. Alright, me, you, and my hidden bodyguards, Neo. Here we are again. Even for a mid of the weekday, the place is crowded. I sigh, feeling my shoulders relax a bit. You're thinking there's less of an opportunity for her to do anything with this many people, right? I wish she'd tackle me in broad daylight in the middle of the street, remember? With this many people, she won't have enough space, maybe? Isn't she particularly tiny? Crap, so she needs less space than usual to move around. Is she custom made to be dangerous? Anyway, calm down. We'll be watching, remember? And you're a hunter in training, getting stronger by the day. You should be able to handle her. Tell that to my scratches from the other time. The aura does nothing. The gas masks, they do nothing. Sorry, is it a good idea to microwave this joke? Alright, she wasn't at the entrance, so I guess she must be in the inner room. I just hope I don't miss her because of her height. Ow. My calf, someone kicked me from behind. Ouch, what was that for? She stamps her feet on the ground twice and stares at me. Oh, I get it. I walked right past her without seeing her. Sorry, I was distracted. Crap, that's a great start. She's already annoyed, which probably means no information and a world of pain for me. Look, I'm really sorry, but remember when I asked you about your connection? I'm in trouble, so I was thinking about that. Huh? What's with that knowing smile? It's like the fact I'm in some kind of trouble is not a surprise to her. You actually know something about what's happening around me, don't you? She laughs briefly at me before raising her right hand, index finger stretched out and waving left to right. Not yet. I see. So what do you want me to do? She laughs again before grabbing onto my right boot, right hand. Oh gods, oh gods, oh gods. What? The dance floor? She just wants to dance? Well, maybe it won't be that bad after all. Everything seems to be going well so far. Indeed, the approach wasn't exactly optimal, but the meeting seems to be proceeding normally. Yeah, dancing is no big deal, even though she's not that. Oh wow, she's really not a good... She's a terrible dancer. Now I understand why she has to resort to blackmail to find a dancing partner. Oh wow, here I hope whatever information she has is worth it, partner. My feet hurt in places I don't know I had nerves in. I risked having to fight 4 people, of which one was a girl, and I even got elbowed in the stomach once. Well, at least she looks like she enjoyed herself. It doesn't make this better at all, but I held up my part of the deal. So, had fun? She nods with that what seems to be an actual, genuine smile. Thank the gods I didn't suffer in vain. She's so cute. Aw, that's good, but I should go. It's a school day. Oh, don't be like that. I'm a student, remember? And anyway, now it's your turn to hold up your part of the deal. What do you know about Howard, Neo? She sighs, looking at me in a displeased way. But she nods and holds up her scroll. I feel myself smiling as she begins typing. Now I'll finally get the information. False or true it may be, false or true it may be, and I will never have to see her again. Finally found you. Oh, I love her theme too. Oh wow, that outfit. And the color of her skin, her eyes, her hair. She looks so exotic. She's got burning red eyes. That's not something you normally see. Also, she looks really annoyed, and Neo's mood soured all of a sudden when she appeared. They sent me to grab you. Remember that thing you were supposed to be there for? It's currently underway. Look, if it were up to me, you could just do what you want. But he said something about a feeling and that you would understand what that means. I'll be. That actually worked. Wait, just a minute. Why is she putting her phone away? No, hey, Neo, remember this guy? Me? The information? Ah! Let's go then. I'm the other guy. Let's go then. I'm one other guy trying to hit on me away from. Now wait just a goddamn minute here. What? In case you weren't paying attention, Neo and I were talking about something here. One of those guys, huh? Look, you're definitely barking up the wrong tree here, trust me. Have you ever danced with her? Excuse me? I did, for the last 2 hours. Good for you. My feet hurt. People were injured. I may have cracked a rib. Cracked a? What kind of dancing does that? Hers, and I endured it all for the opportunity to ask her something. I'm warning you. Get on my face, or and you come in where your hands, and you want her to leave with you just as she was about to tell me, let go of my shoulder, not a chance. Why should I get off, you moron? Oh, I'm having a hard time keeping up with the text. Now, did someone get the license plate? Sorry, I was too busy checking on your unconscious form, partner. Ugh. Jack, what? Mocha skin, green hair, red eyes? Oh, god damn it, where's Neo? Left with her. But your scroll went off while you were recovered. It did? I scrambled for the pocket of my jacket and grabbed the scroll, finding a message notification. Yes, it's from her. That was hilarious. Never seen that little macchiato lose her cool like that before. And you were pretty funny looking too. Laughing up, sure. Hopefully that's not everything, she said. As promised, here's what I know about the faunus guy who came to us asking questions about it. Well, about the meteor in the crater. We didn't really know there was a U until we investigated. Yeah, he was guessing stuff even during our fight after all. Anyway, I don't really know the guy that well. Apparently he's working with a former associate of my partner, a guy named Wesser Van Goeth. Wesser Van Goeth? Wesser Van Goeth? Who's that? It's a name. We got a name, Jack. Some progress, finally. Never met the guy, but I know a few things. At first, my partner believed Wesser was dead before Howard contacted him. Also, he called him quite useful, which means he must be kind of smart. And lastly, when my partner started working with him, Wesser was a 4th year at Beacon. What? Wilson, you okay there? You look like you've seen a ghost. Beacon. What about Beacon? This Wesser, one of Howard's partners, he was in Beacon, Jack. A former student from Beacon is... I give Jack a grave nod. A 4th year. This was 3 years ago. 1 year later, when the guy graduated, he left Vale. My partner never saw him again, which is why he thought he was dead. He was up and left without telling anyone, and he never popped up in any of the 4 kingdoms again, as far as we know. If this Wesser's still alive after 3 years in the wilds, you got the intention of quite an interesting guy. Interesting, she says. Anyway, from now on I'm going to be quite busy, but I had fun. If you look me up again, I'll try and meet you. Got to go now. XOXO, Neo. I place my scroll back in my pocket and then bring my eyes up again to stare at Jack. We should get Penny and Evelyn before we discuss this further. Yeah. This is looking better and better. I mean, Howard was an amateur, but his semblance was terrifying. Now we discover that one of his allies is a full-fledged hunter? I wonder what the other 2 are like. We're going to need the help of a hunter of our own to pull this off. But most importantly, what is such a mismatched group want with me? Good morning, Wilson. Oh, I have read this enough. Oh, no, it was a Tuesday. Now it's Wednesday. We'll finish out the week, and then Saturday, I don't know what we'll do. That's enough. Mr. DeKabiga's aura is in the red. Ugh, that was a pathetic showing. I mean, Ren is phenomenal in hand-to-hand combat, but I made some amateur mistakes because I was distracted. Something weighing on your mind? Yes, it shows, huh? It does, but you recognize the mistakes and the reason for it on your own. Amateurs do not know why they err, so that is a sign of progress. Thanks, Ren. If only he knew half the reason is because of your feet. I know, right? Art seems to be so arbitrary. It's like it lets certain type of damage and pain in just to teach users lessons. Jack isn't back yet, huh? No, she told us to go ahead and wait for her in the cafeteria while she finishes talking with the headmaster. Alright, you two go on ahead then. I will wash up and change, and then reach you. Ah, I needed that. My feet almost don't hurt anymore, too. I guess my aura decided that I learned the lesson? Man, I'm famished. Getting your ass kicked works up an appetite. Try not to lose too many times, then. I hear Beowulfs have a taste for love handles. I don't know who this is. I don't know who we're talking to. Huh? What was that? Oh my god! I do know who that is. That uniform. She's a transfer student here for the Vital Festival, isn't she? Her hair color reminds me a bit of Penny. That feeling she gives off is completely different. Also, Penny would never make that kind of joke. Considering the grinder Professor Goodwitch puts through, I wouldn't be able to get fat even if I wanted to. Oh, buddy, if you knew what kind of grinder I went through and stayed fat. I know, right? And I thought my professor back in Atlas was strict. Oh, you're from Atlas? One of my teammates is from Atlas. Oh, I know. She's actually why I approached you, honestly. Huh? She approached me for Penny? My name is Neon Cat. Wilson DeKabigas. So you know Penny? Not personally, but I'm on a super secret mission to get you some information for her. A secret mission? And why can't you tell her directly? Because there's the risk that General Ironwood may get to know about it too. Ah, I see. I guess just like the Headmaster Osmond, General Ironwood isn't someone we can trust with everything. Who is the information from, and why did they give it to you? It's from Penny's father. You should have seen my face when my scroll went off with an unknown number. I was like, who are you and how did you get my number? Are you a stalker? And, you contacted me because General Ironwood doesn't take me seriously. Huh? I see. Because he doesn't take her seriously, he doesn't keep an eye on her the way it would someone he'd expect something out of, although... It doesn't take you seriously. I mean, each school handpicked only a handful of teams, so that means your team is exceptional, no? Yeah, but the General thinks that my team got to where it is to spite me, not with me. Oh, but I'll show him. I'll show everyone. Seems like a touchy subject for her, even if it does interest me. What could cause problems? People to overlook her so? Anyway, ready to memorize? They're 2 sentences. I don't really understand the sense myself, but it sounded important. Shoot. Alright, the first sentence is the one you need to keep from Penny as well. It says, the limit is 3 minutes. The limit is 3 minutes? The limit of what? I don't understand. I guess that's the point, huh? And the second sentence is, the sandwiches are no longer safe. This makes even less sense, but I guess it will for Penny. Although, you said I should keep the first one from her entirely? That's what he said. What's the point of telling me then? Well, I think this is something that Penny, for some reason or another, wouldn't be able to keep secret. So, maybe it's something you need to tell her when she needs to know. And how am I supposed to know when that will be? Beats me. I don't even know what he's talking about. Ugh, but I'm so curious. It sounds so important. I know, right? Well, no use in dwelling on it anyway. Yeah, and I'm still hungry anyway. You coming too? Oh, you don't know the half of it. Love handles, here we come. Alright, let's train. Show me how to punch things, Zhao Wang. And Joe. Show me how to punch things, Wukong. Come back, Wilson. Hey, Penny. Speaking of which, I should probably tell her about what Neon said to me. Jack and Evelyn are finishing with the dishes in the kitchen. I see. Speaking of cooking, Penny, I have a message for you from your father. My father? But how did he contact you? That's not important. He wanted me to tell you this. The sandwiches are no longer safe. Oh, I see. Is something wrong? What does it mean? It's about a loss of privacy. It's nothing too bad, but a loss of maybe Penny and her father had a way of talking to each other without the general knowing about it. The general controls your communications? Not exactly. It's just that he is the only means of contacting my father. But in front of the general, I can't talk to him as I'd like to. I see. I'm sorry, Penny. For what? You had no hand in this. But I can see that it makes you sad, and I don't like seeing you sad. Well, maybe you could... Sorry, Penny, but whatever you want to ask him to do will have to wait for after I'm asleep. It was nothing overtly sexual. You sure? I thought you were finally ready. No, I just wanted maybe a hug. Maybe, she says. What monster would deny her a hug? In that case, feel free to do it while I'm awake as well. Returning to the matter at hand, the headmaster denied me access to the student archives. Typical. He denied us? But why? He wants to handle the investigation on his own, since a Beacon alumnus is involved. I can see that, but we're directly involved in this. Our lives have already been placed in danger, and we can't even know anything about this guy? Looks like it. I didn't tell him about our source, though. Good? I mean, there's the risk he would cut us off from that as well somehow. But still, gods damn it, we're the ones being targeted by these guys. We're being in danger because of something we don't even know everything about. Shouldn't we at least know all we can about our attackers to better defend ourselves? I can't say I approve of this course of action. He's probably thinking of what it would look like if it got out that a former Beacon student is behind attacks on current Beacon students. And that he had affiliations with the criminal underworld when he was still in school. Affiliations that I bet went completely unnoticed, so he prefers to sweep as much as he can under the rug to save face. Where does that leave us? One thing we can do is look up his old address in Vale. His old address? Oh, of course. Care to elaborate? As hands-off as Osmond can be, I doubt he would fail to notice one of his students coming and going to Vale regularly, as oftentimes staying out till the crack of dawn. If not him, Professor Goodwitch surely would. Oh right, I didn't think about that. So it's safe to assume that he wasn't living in the dormitories at the time. Yeah, so I was thinking that on Sunday we can look it up in Vale. If he was renting an apartment, he must have left a trace. But even if we could find his old apartment, what would we even do with it? Some neighbors who may remember him, maybe something left that wasn't removed by new tenants. It's a long shot, but it's the only one we have, barring having a forceful look at the school archive. Which I doubt we would even be able to accomplish. Damn it, Osman, we're way too involved to be left out of the loop like this. Nope. We're gonna hit the... what? I'm pretty sure Neo is supposed to text us, but she hasn't. And that confuses me. Alright, whatever. Actually, let's take a little quick look through our hearts. There we go. Because I haven't done it all so far. Alright. Has she texted us now? Nope. Thursday, day 46. We go to class. Says that the old teacher comes back, but it's certainly a new teacher for me. This Professor Peach is the acting teacher for the Dust class, but she was on maternity leave, and now she's back. But I can't understand why Ruby and some students I know over the days seem to dread the prospect. The general feelings of the students seem to be split about this professor. I know, right? Maybe she's really strict, stricter than Professor Goodwitch? Strict enough to keep even Ruby in check? That would explain why Ruby is so glum while Weiss is so excited. Although considering that dust is Weiss's favorite subject, it could also be because she's good at her job. Oh, the mystery's about to be solved. She's here and, that's pretty eccentric clothing. I mean, most hunters dress eccentrically, but our teachers always seem the exception to the rule. A good morning to all of you children. Let me begin by saying, it's good to be back. Welcome back, Professor Peach. Wow, Ice, never pegged you as a teacher's fangirl. Thanks, Miss Schnee. And Miss Rose, I see you're looking as glum as ever at the prospect of my lessons. Sorry, Professor, I just ate something bad at breakfast. Miss Rose, you can lie to save your life. Never change, unless you have to. Was that an insult, a compliment, or a suggestion? Or maybe all three together? Also, Miss Goodwitch told me that 4 new students joined while I was on leave. And I asked Team Jade to stand up. That's us. Penny and I stand up, and a couple rows behind us, Jack and Evelyn follow suit. She observes us for a few seconds without asking us to introduce ourselves. You're certainly a colorful agglomerate. Like crystals of raw dust, have you managed to catch up with the rest of the class? Yes, Miss Peach. The other students have been very helpful in that regard. Weiss in particular was very kind to me. I see Weiss's eye in the tail of my eye, and immediately after she beams, yeah, no doubt, she cares a lot about what this particular teacher thinks of her. Very good, which means we can go further now, and explore the mysteries of dust together. There's Professor Peach. The mysteries of dust? I say out loud as we all take our seats again. Indeed, Mr. Decabeacus. I guess that my substitute has gotten used to normal curriculum, didn't he? Textbook study on the nature of dust and its various uses on the battlefield. My lessons are a bit different. And they're also the reason why Miss Rose can't be 100% happy about my return despite being a sweetheart. That's not true. I must insist, Miss Rose, if you were sugar content in an alcoholic beverage, you'd make it a health hazard. Penny, what the hell does that mean? The potency of alcohol beverages depend on their sugar content, so by making it a health hazard, we can surmise that Ruby is the equivalent of a great amount of sugar. Oh. I don't think Ruby is going to be able to fully get it. Weiss, what do I say to that? You smile, take the compliment, dunce. Now, Miss Schnee, she's not that dense. My metaphors aren't for everyone. I so need to write this down. Anyway, for today, we'll forgo practice. Let's see what we've got with the curriculum. Your dust knowledge increased by 5. Thank you, Professor Peach. So, thoughts? She seems confident and affable, witty, but not in a nasty way. This is the first time I've heard about practice and test classes for hunters. Dust usage is covered in combat class. And I love how she manages to compliment and insult people in the same sentence. That takes skill. I really like your clothes. Oh, you guys said everything else there was to say. Not the point, partner. I'm glad to know that you find my fashion sense aesthetically pleasing, Mr. Decabeacus. Hello, Professor. Look at them. Look at their faces. Oh, I love it. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. Awful timing on my part. On the contrary, I'd call it perfect. Shut up, Evelyn. Anyway, I wanted to know if you'd like to have lunch with me, Team Jade. Don't teachers have their own lodge? Indeed, but just like you had to catch up on the curriculum, I have a responsibility to catch up on knowing my students. Also, I can't deny being curious about you lot. Glint only briefly hinted at your situation, but it sounds intriguing. I see. Gosh, this is kind of embarrassing, having lunch in the mess hall with your professor. I'd be more than happy to have you, Professor. Excellent, I will reach you in a couple minutes. Got a blackboard to tidy up. This could actually be to our advantage. I concur. She seems more at ease in mingling with students. Hopefully she's not in the gray-haired asshole's inner circle. And nope, no message from Neo. Alright, let's train. Let's train, and now let's work out. Oh, we should have... Oops. Strength training. Oh. 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 Yeah, I know I can. Give me my texts. Hold on. Hold on, you rude-ass people. Do I have to wait till after class? I am so insulted. So insulted. Let's practice. Let's practice. Let's go to the gym and work out. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna respond before this episode ends. That little toe-smashing hellion. Why is she acting like I'm her friend? Seriously, when did we develop a relationship where she just randomly complained to me about her boredom? Should I even answer her? Oh, whatever. It's just texting. Also, if I can help prevent manslaughter, a text is a small price to pay. Sorry to hear that, but shouldn't you be working right now? And send. If she can't speak, I can only imagine how she must feel, although that didn't stop her from demanding attention from people so far. Thanks so much for watching. Next time we'll do something on Saturday. I'm not sure what. An event of some kind. Yeah. I think there's a Velvet event. I don't think there's any Weiss or Yang events. So, see you next time. Have a good day.